This is Audi's best car, the Audi S8. But the question is, why? So the Audi S8 is running a V8 twin turbo. In short, it's got a quick engine. And something that I try not to do before I get cars is do some research, because I want to make my own opinion up. But having done a little bit of research, everyone that is anyone in the car industry has kind of said that it is the best car that Audi make. I can kind of see why, but let me explain. So what we're going to do is break this thing down into 5 things I feel make a very good car. So starting off on looks on the outside, because it's what you see when you first go to buy the car. Black on an Audi always looks good. I'm not sure about black wheels on black paintwork for a daily car. It just looks a bit too rude boy, but that aside, 21-inch wheels look very, very nice. LED matrix headlights are amazing. They really do make the car look quite aggressive, and from every angle, I can see different parts of an Audi. I can see an Audi A1 if I go up nice and close. If I step back a bit, I see a bit of S3. So I really do like the design. I think this is a revised design since 2021, 2020, don't quote me on it. And I really do feel like this car does look quite beastie. But at the back, it's probably my preferred view. And I'm not sure whether you'll agree, this new design that a lot of manufacturers are doing with this long LED light bar looks quite naughty. Very futuristic as well. And down here, you can see where it's an S model, you can see it's got the quad tailpipes. And I personally feel the chrome helps because it is a bit too much black. As I said, black wheels on black paintwork. So yeah, well done for breaking it up. Now, in terms of performance, bearing in mind that this is just, I use that word lightly, just an S, not an RS, just an S. And they don't make an RS8, they make an RS7, which again, most people have said is an amazing car. I haven't driven it, but this thing is creepy. I don't know what this guy in front's doing. Oh, he's just launching it. In terms of numbers, Audi claim that this can do the 0 to 62 in 3.8 seconds. That is stupid for a car that weighs around 2,200 kilograms. Oh boy. And there you have it. We just picked Audi's 3.8 time with a 3.78. Would have been faster if it was on Yokohama's though. What I have to mention is the car feels amazing in dynamic, even on roads like this, and we'll touch on that because it's down to the suspension. The comfort of this car, I know we're talking about performance, but the comfort of this car is amazing, but we'll talk on performance in a bit. Now, of course, we have Quattro, meaning any day, any weather, all year round, you will not be stuck unless you decide to go play in the mud, obviously, with the wrong tyres. The Quattro system on this car is amazing. You've got the fancy new system that puts about 80% to the rear when you need it, and you feel it. Does it have the famous Audi steer? No. When you do push your foot down and, I don't know, start off nice and slow, as we are here, and you feed the power in, you do feel it push you from the back, which is great, because if the car's being pushed from the back, it means the front end should have more grip because it's not doing as much. However, it's a heavy car, so if you do decide to throw it too quickly into a bend, as I have tested a few times, it does get a bit sketchy. Again, this is an S model, not an RS model, so it's not all about lightweight and track. It's more about good performance for the road, as far as you're not being stupid. And it's very hard because you have all of this power under your right foot. Now, being brutally honest, I have never owned a saloon. Quite frankly, they don't kind of appeal to me. I'm 5'11", a hatchback, a crossover is more than enough space for someone like me. But if you do go out with your mates quite a lot and they all are over 5'10", 5'9", they'll thank you for getting this car. Let me show you why. So in terms of space, it's very, very airy, especially in the front, because you have this pan roof that doesn't go all the way back, but it gives the interior a lot more light, which is always a plus. And when you do open the door on the car, it raises the suspension to make it easier to access. And in terms of accessibility, look at the amount of space we have in here. That's me, 5'11", and that's on easy entry, which means when you do set it up to do this, when you open the door, it pushes the seat back, raises the steering wheel, get in easy, press the button, and it puts the seat forward, puts the steering wheel down into the position you want. But look at that for space. And let me show you something else. This thing right here, when you pull it down, of course, as usual, it becomes an armrest. But look, there we go. You have cup holders for you and the person next to you at the back. We've also got this armrest that allows you to store things in it and of course charge your stuff. But look at this. Everybody come and look at this. You can also have heated seats back here. You can choose how you want them, obviously hot, or you can even change the position of it. So you can have it higher up or low to your bottom if that's what you fancy. But this is even better. Blinds. Check this out. I'm going to press this down button. It should work. Look at that. And on the back. Everywhere, both sides. Both sides. You are literally prestige. You're prestige. Look at that. That is insane. Absolutely insane. So in terms of being in the back of this car, it's probably where you want to be. It also closes the pan roof, as you can see, which can be annoying, so don't let your kids get access to this. In terms of boot space, you can see it is absolutely humongous. It literally goes all the way in to the car, and I know that's done because most do, but I can't explain how deep this boot is, and that's what you get with a saloon. You also get white chocolate McVitie's digestives. Let me have one of these ones. So in terms of space, it gets a big thumbs up. Now pay attention, because this part might freak you out. This is the creepiest car I've ever been in. You ready? It watches your every move. Like right now, it's watching what I'm doing. And I don't mean the camera that you guys are watching me through. I mean, there's cameras dotted around this car because it has 360-degree camera. So when reversing and maneuvering in tight spaces, it's amazing because it's not a short wheelbase compared to like a Mini. However, it looks ahead at what is coming in terms of the ground and changes the suspension just like this. And immediately you're flying on a cloud. I don't know where this term has come from. Who has actually flown on? When driving in London, there's loads of speed bumps. And of course, as you can imagine, on certain cars, it's quite painful. But with this, I noticed it almost flattened out the bump, which is insane technology. So comfort-wise, again, it's got a setting called Comfort Plus, and having the air suspension, which also allows it to go up and down based on drive modes. This thing is a word I don't really use, but it really comes to mind. It's lush. This thing is lush. Another word for lush, you ready for it? It's lovely. Now we are currently parked up in this drizzle for one reason. It's really thirsty. And day to day, you'll be lucky if you can get over 20 miles per gallon out of this beast. On a 15-mile commute to work, I averaged around 18 miles per gallon. And that was with me trying. That was a bit of motorway and a bit of town, but still, it's a lovely car, but 18 miles per gallon. It's thirsty breath. And as you can see, reviewing this car today, I spent over an hour and a half. I've done about 30 miles and I've averaged 11 mpg. Long term, 13.6 over 70 miles. Again, a lot of that being in the city, a bit of traffic, but 4.5 hours worth of driving, 13 mpg. I'm not saying that, you can see it's been in dynamic, so it kind of like cancels itself out. But when you do use efficient mode, of course it's going to activate the cylinder on demand technology. So it's going to go down to a 4-cylinder, but still, unless you're on top of Dartford Bridge, don't be expecting any miracles, guys. So I'm sure you could probably get to 30 mpg if you were cruising downhill, efficiency mode and coasting. Of course you would see more mpg, but you'd have to try. And for a car to be claimed the best, it shouldn't have to try hard at everything. Everything should come natural. And like I said, it's just the efficiency that lets this thing down. I don't know who this car is for. If it's for you, lend me 10 grand. So the question I'm asking you guys, what do you think? Is this the best car that Audi currently make? Supercar power, supercar performance, saloon size, space and comfort. It's definitely an amazing car, Would I go as far as saying it's the best car Audi have ever made or currently make? Let me know what you guys think. Get in the comments, let me know. And while you're there, shuffle to the left, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see all of your beautiful faces in the next one. Take care and God bless. Now I'm gonna go and find a petrol station because I'm nearly out, but one more squeeze just for bands.